Good morning, students, and welcome to the reading session of EVS-1, lesson number 22, Transport and Communication. Students, please open your EVS textbook. Take page 132. Can you tell? Study the pictures shown above. Among them, find the means of transport you have used or seen and put a right in the box next to its picture. Find the means of transport used to travel high, above or away from Earth. Draw a circle in the box next to it. Have you seen the remaining means of transport anywhere before? In which period of time do you think they were used? Discuss it with your friends and teachers. From the activity above, you can see that we use different means and modes of transport at different times in history. The means of transport we use nowadays are faster and safer than the older ones. Page 133. Can you tell? Study the pictures. 1. For what purposes do we use each of the above means of transport? Second, which of these three was the first to be used by man? Number 3, which part is common to all the three? Man used to see logs of wood and round boulders rolling down mountain slopes. It is thought that these observations gave him the idea of the way. In olden days, planks of wood were used to transport objects. Later, by attaching wheel to these planks, the speed of transport increased. Time and effort were saved. The invention of the wheel is an important step in the progress of mankind. Do you know, even if ultra-modern means of transport have been invented in modern times, in some parts of the world, men and animals are still used for the purpose of transport. For example, yaks are used in inaccessible parts, camels in the deserts, and palanquins or dollies in mountainous areas. Page 134. Water and wind are substances that flow. Pipes are used to transport these substances. Water has been transported through pipes or canals since ancient times. It is safer to transport combustible substances such as mineral oil and natural gas through pipes. Crude oil is transported from the oil well to the refinery through pipelines. Similarly, after refining, it is transported through pipelines to the marketplace in some parts. Try this. Manjit and Salim have to bring water from a mountain. However, since the weight of the water is too much for them, they cannot carry it down themselves. Which of the following options should they use? A horse, a pipeline, a palanquin? Can you tell? Various means and methods of communications are shown above. 1. Which of the means of communication that we use at home are shown in the pictures? Put a triangle next to them. Second, which of the other means of communication have you seen before? Put a circle next to them. Number 3, find out about the remaining means of communication from your teacher. Obtaining or sending various types of information is called communication. A few centuries ago, messages were sent by tying a letter to the foot of a pigeon. Messages were also sent through runners. In later times, telegrams and the postal service came into use. All these methods were very slow as compared to modern methods. Page number 135. Nowadays, we have new techniques for very quick communication. Communication is now used in every field. With the help of media such as radio, television, internet, mobile phones, etc., we can easily communicate with several people at the same time. Man-made satellites are used for this purpose. Newspapers, periodicals, books, radio, television, internet, etc. are all means of mass communication. Do you know? In the beginning, man used gestures and facial expressions and different kinds of sound to communicate. Later, different sounds came to mean different things. This led to the development of language. After spoken language, man invented writing. He began to carve his thoughts onto the walls of caves and pieces of wood. Communication began in this way in very ancient time. Use your brain power. Read the passage given below and answer the following questions. Which are the means of transport mentioned in the passage? Which are the means of communication mentioned in the passage? Arrange these means in order from the faster to the lowest. Which of them have you used? Which device has not been represented by a picture? What is it used for? As today was a holiday, Rohan was at home. He was watching a cricket match on television. Just then the door bell rang. When he opened the door, he saw the postman standing there. The postman gave him a letter and a card. Then he sat on his cycle and rode away. Rohan's aunt had sent the postcard. She was coming down to town for the Christmas vacation. According to the postcard sent 8 days ago, aunt was to arrive from Nagpur by train today. Just then, the telephone bell rang. When mother picked the phone, it was aunt on the line. Aunt had reached the station. When mother went to Sania's room to give her this news, she was listening to music on her headphone. Mother then called Dada. Dada was chatting with his friend on the computer. At last mother told Rohan, Rohan, your father has gone to the farm on the bullock cart. Give him the message on his mobile. Mother, I cannot reach father's mobile. Just then Dada came. He said, I will take the bike to the station to pick up aunt. Saying this, he left. Try this. Study the birds and animals in nature. See how they communicate with each other. Animals make certain specific sounds when they are in danger, when they recognize someone, when they see food, or when they are injured. Listen to the sounds carefully and make a note of them in your notebook. Study the responses of the birds and animals when such sounds are made near them. Cats, dogs, sparrows, and crows make different sounds in different circumstances. You will find that other animals also make such sounds. This means that animals also communicate with each other. They also send and receive messages. Do you know fish live in water? How do they communicate? Can you tell? What act does the picture show? What is the man in the picture doing? Have you seen such performances in your neighborhood? Make a list of similar acts that you know. Why do we watch such programs? Page number 137. Study the pictures given here. Now compare your list with the forms of entertainment shown here and see if they match. All these acts entertain us. These are all local and live form of entertainment. We can see these artists in person. Shahid, bioscope, magic show, street play, puppet club. Try this. Activity 1. Talk to the magicians, shahis and other artists who perform in your neighborhood. Activity 2. While watching your favorite TV show, try to talk to your favorite artist. In the two activities above, who were you able to talk? Which were the artists that you could not talk to? What is the reason why they could not speak to you? We use the radio, TV, computer and projector. We enjoy the programs on these devices. These programs are performed somewhere far away. They are filmed and recorded there and then transmitted to us. We can see and hear the programs using the devices listed above. The radio, TV are means of entertainment that transmit programs. Page number 138. Use your brain power. Which of the following are not means of transmission? Radio, television, puppet theatre, cinema. Do you know? Recently, the use of mobile phones has increased. However, our beloved sparrows are disturbed by the waves coming from mobile phones. That is why sparrows are disappearing from our environment. What's the solution? Meena has to send a very important message to a distant place right away. Which means of communication do you think she should use? Always remember, means of transport and communication are to be used as needed. Excess use of this means is harmful for us, for all living beings as well as for the environment. What we have learned: information about modes of transport in different periods of time. The importance of the invention of the wheel. Means of communication in different periods of time. Live entertainment and means of transmission. Thank you.